Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down an expert blueprint for becoming a millionaire. And we're talking real, actionable strategy here, not just a bunch of feel-good advice.
Okay, so here's how we're going to tackle this. We'll start by looking at the financial traps you absolutely have to avoid. Then we'll get into building your income engine and a scalable business. After that, we'll talk about multiplying your wealth. And finally, wrap it all up with the disciplined mindset you need to make it all work.
All right, first things first. Before we can even think about building wealth, we've got to clear the ground. That means identifying the common traps that sabotage so many people before they even get started.
So, what's the first major hurdle? It's this idea that just following your passion is enough to make you rich. You hear it all the time, right? But honestly, as a financial strategy, it's just not complete.
Look, emotions don't pay the bills. That's the hard truth. Your work, your passion, it has to solve a problem that people are willing to pay good money to fix. Think about it this way. Instead of just teaching a few local fitness classes because you love fitness, you could build an online system that helps thousands of people get in shape. See, your passion is still the fuel, but a smart strategy is what steers the car. Okay, trap number 2. This is a big one. It's the assumption that once you're done with school, or once you land that job, the learning is over. That is such a static mindset, and we live in an incredibly dynamic world.
You've got to see continuous learning as completely non-negotiable. Seriously. The more you learn about your industry, about finance, about building systems, the faster you can move and the fewer costly mistakes you're going to make along the way.
So who are you listening to? Trap number 3 is taking financial advice from people who, well, haven't actually done the thing you want to do. Their advice might be well-intentioned, but if it's not backed by real-world results, it can be seriously misleading.
So, here's the move. You have to model success. Find people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Don't just listen to them, study them. Dig into their habits, their mindset, their strategies. That's where you'll find the proven roadmap, not just a bunch of theories.
And that brings us to the final trap. And this one is about your most precious, absolutely finite resource, your time. If you want to build serious wealth, you have to get ruthless about how you use it. You have to start thinking of your time as the ultimate currency. Every single hour you spend on something meaningless, scrolling, watching junk TV, is an hour you could have invested in yourself, in building a skill, and creating an asset. Just think about reallocating a couple of hours a week from mindless entertainment to active learning. The long-term results? Absolutely massive. Okay, so we've cleared the traps. Now, let's get to the real engine of this whole blueprint: generating income. Because let's be honest, for most people, the biggest bottleneck isn't how much they spend. It's that they just don't earn enough in the first place. When you look at the analysis, there are really 2 main paths to crank up your income. On one hand, you've got the high-paying job. It can be the fastest route if you've got the right skills, but you'll always have a hard ceiling on what you can make. On the other hand, there's the scalable business. Yeah, it might take more to get going, but the growth potential is literally unlimited. Plus, you get some powerful tax advantages that let you pour money back into growth.
So let's dig into that business idea for a second. The crucial shift in thinking here is to stop seeing it as just a job for yourself. You're not creating a job, you're building an income scaling vehicle, a machine that can run and grow without you being there every second.
And this breaks it down into a really clear 3-step process. Step 1, figure out your unique strengths. What can you do better than almost anyone else? That's where you create real value. Step 2, systematize it. Create a process, a formula that's repeatable and doesn't rely on your personal time. And step 3, scale it up. Replicate what works, keep the quality high, and pour those profits right back in to fuel more growth. Okay, so your income engine is fired up and running. What's next? You have to deploy that capital. This isn't optional. Smart investing is how you make your money start working for you, compounding over time and seriously accelerating your journey to financial freedom. And a disciplined strategy really comes down to smart diversification. Let's look at this example portfolio. You've got your S&P 500 index funds. That's your stable, long-term growth engine. Then you've got real estate, which can give you cash flow and great tax benefits. You mix in some blue-chip tech stocks to get a piece of that high-growth innovation. And finally, you have a small slice in alternative assets, for that potential home run return. And check this out. It's not just about what you invest in. It's also about where you put that money to let it grow. You can think of these tax-advantaged accounts, like 401ks and Roth IRAs, as a greenhouse for your money. They act like the fertilizer in the sunlight, shielding your investments from the tax weather and letting them compound way more effectively over time. All right, let's bring it all home. This final section is all about the discipline strategy, the mindset that ties all of these different pieces together into one cohesive plan. It's so important to see that this isn't just a list of random tactics. It's a unified strategy, and it's all built on discipline and being intentional. Every single choice you make, how you use your time, how you earn, how you invest, it all compounds, creating this incredible momentum that pushes you forward. So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Becoming a millionaire is not an accident. It's not about luck. It is the calculated result of a focused, disciplined strategy that you execute day in and day out over time. The sooner you start making those deliberate moves, the faster you'll get there.